Hi, I'm Avisha. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to yet another new video, yet another book talk video. The books I have read so far this year. So I'm gonna discuss about this book to you, my reviews, although they are like best books I have read, and I would share my thoughts on it in just like a book record video. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let's get into this video. First book I'm going off with is this Ikigai. So Ikigai means to have a purpose in.
दीदी वो क्या कहते हैं नीचे खुला है कि बंद है गेट
First book is this Ikigai. So Ikigai means like it's a Japanese word. So Ikigai means to have a purpose in your life, the reason for you to get up every morning, the things that excites you. So it can either be a job, or performing some hobbies. It can be a family, friends. So there's a town named Okinawa in Japan. So there people live longer than any other place in the world. That just because they have the purpose of their life. To find your purpose in life, you have to ask yourself the four questions: things that excites you, things that makes you happy, the thing that can pay you, and the thing that is needed to the world. So you should ask yourself these four questions to find your own ikigai. And this book is all about finding purpose in your life, the thing that excites you to wake up every morning. Obviously have something purpose, which I do not like. I have to make my delusional purpose for every morning is to get up in the morning and go to school to complete just my 75% of attendance, which I hate so much, but I need to do it because my attendance I think just 30%. So obviously I have got like a lot of complaint from my teachers to come to school regularly. Bro, if I go to school regularly, I would die of tiredness because my school usually like get over at 12:40. I reach by 1:30. Then I have my tuitions from 3 to 6. I came back to home by 6:30. I was like, I how much labor you guys want me to have. So but okay, that was a review of this book, and we go to the next book is the Priyanka Chopra Jonas Unfinished. And there's one makhi in the room which is continuously disturbing me while I'm recording. So okay, we go on the next book. So it's the memoir by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. In this book, she shares her life in two different continents, that is India and United States, in her two different lifetimes, like from her childhood to teenage years she had spent in both of these countries. So she shares about how she got bullied in US in her school, and that also becomes like a turning point of her life. And she shares her journey from Hollywood to like sorry from Bollywood. Oh God. She shares her journey from Bollywood to Hollywood, the challenges she had faced in between, and also the uncomfortable moments that had came in her life while she was becoming an actress. So she has, you know, have briefly detailed her childhood to teenage years to becoming like a producer, actress, her whole, her whole experience in this one book, and about when she was sent it to boarding school, to when she had studied in US, and her childhood, how it had went, and how her brother became the turning point where like he sends her picture for like he asked his mother to send the Priyanka Chopra's picture for the Miss India competition. So yeah, his brother also had played a huge role to where she is now. So it's a memorial and it's pretty good and really inspiring. So definitely a 5 out of 5 read from my side. Shares like skipping grade because like 12th grade her boards were coming, but during that time she had became Miss India. And it also like tells that she was wanting to be an aeronautical engineer, but then she became actress later on. And while one of the questions was also asked by her in that journey of when she was becoming like Miss World, so the judge asked the question, if not Miss World then what, and she said like aeronautical engineer. So yeah, it covers like vividly all part of her life in this book, where from her childhood to teenage years to where she is now. As I already had said, do not want to repeat everything again and again. So yeah, let's get into the third book. Then next is my most favorite book, which I had read last year. In the monkeys had came outside. If you have heard any noise, that's of theirs. So then what I was talking about is the third book. It's my most favorite. I got this book when I needed the most. In it was in last year 2024. So it's You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. So in this book, she has mentioned several exercise and activity to perform to heal your life, where she has also healed her life, like she was suffering with cancer, and she has cured the cancer. And she also shares her experience in this book. Whereas I'm gonna read what is like in the back of this book, because I have read this book last year and I need to go through it to explain you more briefly. So I'm gonna read it what is at the back of it. I have written this book to share what I know with you, my readers. It incorporates portion of my little book, Heal Your Body, which has become widely accepted as an authoritative work on the mental patterns that create diseases in the body. If you do the exercises in You Can Heal Your Life, like in this book, progressively as they appear by the time you finish, you will have begun to change your life. I suggest you read through the book once, then slowly read it again, like reread it again, but this time do each exercise in depth. If you can work through the exercise with a friend or family members, know that when you work with these ideas, my loving support is with you. So like, she is such an inspirational author. Like, she's such an inspirational author. Like, if she would have been alive, I really want to meet her, but sadly she is not. But like, there's a mixed reviews of this book if you go through like Google. So there you will find like a mixed review, but from my side it was the best book, like 5 out of 5 read. And like, people were there were objecting, like commenting like how she can cure with cancer, positive affirmations, and doing the exercise that is given in the book could not cure cancer and stuff like that. But I would not believe in it, because obviously if she had did, she has told it. And if it's getting hard for the people to believe, there's nothing to do with it, because people do have mixed opinions on every single thing. So from my side, if you ask me, I would suggest it. It's such a good read. Means like, it's such a good read for you to mentally heal yourself. Then I'm having this book, The Girl Who Knew Too Much. I don't know, for some reason I didn't like this book, because it seems like really delusional to me. And I'm gonna read the back of it because I have read it last year in the month of May. So Akshara is left devastated by her mother's death and spends most of her time in solitude at a local park. One day she meets a man named Henry, who, to help ease some of her pain, recounts to her a story about a miraculous reunion of a young woman and her dead boyfriend. The story makes Akshara hopeful that she can perhaps see her mother again, but she soon realizes that Harry is not what he seems to be. Even the characters in his story seems dubious, almost unreal. So what is he hiding, and why? Is there any truth to his story at all? It is darkly suspenseful romance mystery. Akshara is left facing a truth that will make her doubt not just Harry but also herself. I don't feel like it's any of the mystery romance, because there is nothing mystery. If you read it, it feel like it's like a kid book. You know, that 10-11 year kids book that came with like delusional stories that makes child happy. I mean, in this book it's like, if you do like 100 deeds, if you help others 100 times, then you can get the dead person back. I mean, okay, it's had been done in this book just to give Akshara some hope, but I don't feel like it's actually a mystery suspenseful romance. I mean, yeah, if you read this book, you would also feel like it's a child book. You know, what you call it? Kid section book. I can't find the word out. But for me, I would rate it 3 at most, because it's not what it says. I don't find it any mystery in this book. So yeah, not worth of my time and reading. I mean, there are people who would definitely would have liked this book, and I have find like several of the reviews on Google where people have liked this book. Even if you go to this side where like she has find hopes to give a child hope, he had made stories like that. Okay, it's like on the positive side, but if we call this book a mystery, it's not. It could be mystery for childrens, but it would not be mystery for people like us, like if you are 17, 18. No. So next book I'm having is that The Secret to Teen Power by Paul Harrington. So in this book he basically, explains that how to use law of attraction to create your dream life into reality. It encourages youth to dream and to believe that they can have their dream life into reality. It basically focuses on clear goal setting, to have a clear goal of your life, made a roadmap, and have positive thinking. It's like visualize success and be grateful. So it's all about to manifest your dream life, and it encourages teens to believe that they can create their dream life. And I also believe in this book, but also do believe that you should also like put efforts in it, because in some of the books it's mentioned like you do not have to think how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen, like you have to just believe in it. But obviously, like, you should have to take a step towards it, then later on it would eventually have to happen. So it's have to like that. But in several books I have read, like, you just have to visualize it and they would happen, and you don't have to worry about how it's gonna happen. Like, if you wanna get full marks in the exam, it just would happen without studying. Of course you have to prepare for it. I mean, the being positive and believing that you can get success, you can get good grades is great, but it's not like it's gonna happen. Just visualize it. I mean, you should have to study, you should have to take a first step at least, like that. So yeah, I do recommend this book because it gives like a positive outlook, it gives a positive perspective, and yeah, manifestation is, I believe in it, but I also believe in it, you have to take the first step. I do agree with most of the part of the books in manifestation, but the way it says that you just have to visualize, be positive, like it's gonna happen, but also says that you do not have to like, but like where it says that you do not have to worry how it's gonna happen, it would happen. At that part I disagree, because like obviously you should have to take a first step for it to get happen. And if it's basically in the field of studying, in academics, obviously you should have to take a first step. So in most of the folk books, if it's written like this, I do disagree to some part of it. And I do have this book of like manifestation, the 7 steps to living your best life. It's also like the same book as you have read this one, like the same review goes for this too. I'm just going to read the back of it. Are you ready to unlock the magic of manifesting and unleash your limitless potential? The book is essential guide for anyone and everyone wanting to feel more empowered in their lives. In just 7 simple steps, you can understand the true art of manifestation and create the life you all have always dreamed of. A meeting of science and wisdom, manifesting is a self-development practice that will enable you to reach for your goals, cultivate self-love, and live your best life. So that's like the same thing that goes in this book. and I really want to read classics. I have ordered few of the classics book, and I have also ordered several books like, you know, what to say, those type of books, for women by women books. Yeah, that would be a great summarizing of those type of books which I have ordered. So would show you when those book would get arrive. It basically I think would reach by 12th of August as per the app, which it says that it would get delivered by 12th of August. And I'm so excited to read books basically in the themes of by women for women, and this one Makhi is still disappointing me a lot. And I do have one classic novel, that is White Nights. Everybody knows about it, and I have to read it. I haven't read it yet pura. I started reading it beach mein, then I break the loop of it. I haven't completed it yet. And I do have these books like this set once, Before Your Memory Fades, Tales from the Cafe, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Before We Say Goodbye. I think there are like lots of character in this book, which makes me forget who was who, but definitely would read it soon. And that was for the mini review video, and I hope you like it. And if you like it, like to this video, subscribe to my channel, and would meet you guys super soon in my very next video book talk, hopefully. And I realized I haven't had coffee this time while making a book review video, but I do have my peanut butter here, which I am continuously like having it after coming from it coaching. I literally have it. It just had me a few days it came, and it's like halfway through 7 days, and it's almost became like half. I'm gonna have it, one bite of it. I love it. When I crave for chocolates, I do have peanut butter. It's so tasty, and the crunchy bites in it, I love it so much. Okay, bye. Love you guys so much.